Today we're going to cover kitchens for the building guide. We're going to also cover interior trim out because it all came down to one product. Here we're in the kitchen and all the cabinetry is made with a plywood panel. What we wanted was a panel that was urea formaldehyde free. About 90% or even more of kitchen cabinets are made with pressed wood that contains a lot of urea formaldehyde to keep the particles together, commonly called particle board. And it's not quite as dimensionally stable as plywood because plywood is a tree that's unrolled and glued into little sheets. This one uses glue that's completely free of any formaldehyde. It's called the Pure Bond glue from Colombia, and the panels are all part of the Pure Bond hardwood plywood panel family. As a contractor, I've worked a lot with Russian ply. Of course, that's imported, but you gotta love the look of the edge where you see all the plies of wood. And what we've done here is we've left the edge apparent for drawers as well as cabinets. And it avoids the need for edge banding, which is an expensive part of putting a kitchen together. There's always 5 things we're looking for in a construction panel. First of all is air quality. Here we have a panel that uses soy-based glues without any urea formaldehyde, and it's CARB Phase 2 certified for its low off-gassing. And it's also got a UV cure as an option, so you get the lacquer done in the factory rather than in the shop or on the job site. So it's a real time saver as well. Another point we're looking for in a panel is the fact that it is a plywood and it's going to be a lot more durable. It'll hold a screw in moving cabinet parts for a lot longer than a piece of particle board will. Another point we're looking for is the environmental impact of the product. So what we have here is a product that can also come with FSC chain of custody, meaning it comes from a well-managed forest. Another tie-in with the environmental impact is the local portion. We can get this panel from multiple factories throughout North America, but in our case, it turns out that this panel is also local within the LEED's 800-kilometer radius from the job site. And finally, the 5th point, like I mentioned before, we got to keep the project affordable. And when you get the pre-varnished, you're not doing edging, and you're just cutting panels, it comes out to be a pretty affordable kitchen. To keep a kitchen affordable, this is always the case. You got to keep the dimensions of cabinets in standard sizes, like 24, 30, and 32 inches. Beyond that, it's going to up your kitchen's price many-fold. Finding urea formaldehyde-free products elsewhere in the home, like door boxes, we've got all the stops here as well, and all the trim out, including baseboards, is something that's really hard to come by, with, of course, MDF being the dominant choice on the market right now. So here what we've done is we've kept up the whole concept of the contemporary look with the Columbia panel, with the plies revealed, and we just put a dab of oil on the edge to even bring out the plies even more. And what we've done here is we've placed an antique door that's been sandblasted in a contemporary plywood frame, and it really goes to get an aesthetic that, the contrast between the very old antique door and the contemporary frame around it. Beyond interior trim, we also extended the use of the panel for all its great attributes to throughout the house. Like, for example, here we've got thick window boxes because of all the insulation we put in. And now this is a very costly part of a passive heated home. It's the trim out, both interior and exterior, on the windows. And this was a pretty affordable way to just rip all our thicknesses in the shop and install them on site. Here we are in the closet, and as you can tell, it's the same theme going on again, with the poplar core ply, with the maple veneer, with the UV coating on it. So we just ripped sheets in the shop and built all our storage in the entire home with the same panel. So there you have it. You can tell we really like this product, and we got carried away with it and used it everywhere. It's rare you come across something that's got everything we want going on with it, as far as being healthy, environmental, local, and finally affordable.